Okay, now we're going to look at the patterns in the 100 chart. And we're going to do some coloring or circling just to add practice. And we're going to try to use all of these colors. I'm going to start with red. Okay, so we're going to go down. So we're going to start at the 1 right here. We're going to start here. I'm going to just do red. Okay, we're going to start and we're going to go down like this. What happened? Something just happened. Okay, here we go. We back on track. Okay, so I'm going to start with the red right here, and then I'm going to go down, and I'm going to really start looking at the pattern. So I want to go look at the 1. Okay, now we see another 1, 1. So we put a 1 in the front to make 11. And then we go down and we see 2 1s. So we added 1 to the first number, and then we just have a 1 as the second number because that's a part of this pattern. So the next one is 3 1, 31. See the pattern? 3, 4, 1, 41. And we can predict the next number by just adding a 1 to the first number. So we go 4, 5, and then just put a 1, so 51. The next one would be 6, 1, 61, 71. And the next one will be 81. And the next one will be 91. So the pattern stands as +1 for the first number, and the second number stays the same. So if we wanted to keep going, we would go 10, 1 down here. It's not working, so whatever. But as you can see, you can predict once you recognize the pattern, then you can predict the next number in the pattern, but once you know how the pattern works. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for each of these numbers. So now I want the blue, and hopefully I had enough colors. I might not. Okay, now this is the 2. So it's following the same exact principle. It's going up by 1 and keeping the second number the same. So we got 12, 22. So I want you guys to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the same going across, going down, right there. So we're going the same thing going across and the same thing going down this way for going up by 1, and then the 2s is what they add. So they're just putting a 2. A 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So let's go. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. 3, 2, that's 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, and 92. Okay, so that's the pattern for the 2s. We're going to keep on going. We're going to go for the green. And I'm just marking it up here. And then once again, we have a 3. So this is the 3s pattern. We did the 1s, we did the 2s, and now we're doing the 3s. So what we're going to do is put a 1. There we go. So we got 1, 3, which is 13, and then we're going to go up by 1 for each number down because it's going to be another 10. So 13, 2, 3, 23, 3, 3, 33, 43, 53, 63, 73, 83, 93. Okay, so this is following that pattern. Exact same. Let's move on to the 4s. We're going to go with purple. Alright, you guys. 4. And then we're going to put a 1, and that's when we're going to start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And then we put a 4 as the second number in the 1's place. So we got 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 54, 64. Count with me. 74, 84, and 94. Okay, it's looking really cool. You guys see the patterns that I'm making? All right, I gotta mix up me some nice little colors over here. Let's try pink. Yeah, let's try pink. Okay, they're letting us do pink, y'all. Okay, for number 5, we doing this pinkish color that I just made. Okay, 5, same pattern. Put a 1, and then we going up by 1 each time. So it's gonna go 5, 1, 5, which is 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, and 95. Okay, so just so you guys know, these numbers are going up by 10 each number. So it's kind of counting by 10s. Starting at the 5, and then it's going to add a 1, which will make it 15. Then it'll add 10 to 25. So you're actually adding as you're counting. So I really want to emphasize that because you need to see the connection between counting and adding. Almost at the same time that you learn how to see these patterns, because it's going to help you later when you start to do addition. Okay, so counting and adding are actually related to each other. So we're counting, adding 10 as we're counting. All right, let's move on to the 6s. Did I use all the colors? Oh, I didn't use black. Okay, let's use black for 6. Okay, so we got the 6 pattern right here. So we start with the 6, and then we're going to add that 10 and just put a 1 in front of it, then go up by 1 each time. So we got 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, and 96. Okay, so we got that one done. Let's go ahead and keep mixing up these colors. I actually didn't do yellow. Let's get yellow. Go ahead and get the yellow because I like my yellow. Okay, 7s. So now we're doing the 7s pattern. Make sure you recognize, look, it's 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 on the second number, and then plus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go. 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97. So if I wanted to predict the next number going down, then I would recognize this pattern and be able to fill this in. because we are going to be filling in a 100 chart. But let me keep moving on so I don't take up too much time. Okay, they're not letting me mix my colors up anymore. Where is it? Can't mix them up. Okay, you guys, we're going to have to go back to red. Let's just go back to red. Okay, so for the 8s, we're using red. So 8, 18, 28, 38, 48, 58, 68, 78, 88, 98. Woohoo! Okay, we got the 8s down, and it's looking great. Great, 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 great. Let's go back to blue. We following the pattern. We're going from red to blue. So these are the 9s, and it's following the exact same pattern because you can see as you look, the 9s going all the way down, okay? So let's do it. 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, and 99. Whew, good job. We doing good. Okay, this is my favorite one, and we have my favorite color too, so this all matches. Okay, we at green. We back at green. And I love counting by 10s. Let's do it. Let's go. You already know the pattern is a 0 on the second number and the first number going up by 1. So let's go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. As you guys can see, we just made the patterns with the colors, so it's easy for the eyes to recognize these patterns, and you need to be able to recognize the relationship between counting and adding at the same time. You're doing the same thing. When you're counting, you're adding.